All right, thank you, Janice. You know, as we get older, we need more protein in our diets, but how much protein and one of the best sources to get it from? Dr. Beth Kitchen joins us to break that down for us. Good to see you this morning.
It's good to see you too, Mike.
I'm one of those who needs more protein.
I am too. I just saw Janice's picture of us 20 years ago on the set here. I was like,
oh, please, y'all still look great.
That's a long time ago.
But you know, a lot of people who work out, they already say, well, I need a lot of protein.
Sure.
But so some people think, well, that's just for athletes.
Exactly. We always talk about protein with athletes, but older people, our needs as we get into our 50s, 60s, and 70s, we need a little bit more protein. And then, Mike, the other thing that happens is a lot of people, as they get older, start to eat less protein. So you got two things going on. Your needs may go up, and then you may not be eating enough. Our needs go up because as we get older, we do start to lose some muscle. Exercising can help decrease that loss, but you are going to lose some muscle, and that's really bad for us because it means you fall more easily, your mobility's not as good, your quality of life is not as good, so we've really got to maintain that muscle mass.
All right, so how much protein do we need to measure up to every day to make sure we're getting enough?
And surprisingly, there's controversy over that. So there are some studies that show that we need more protein. Other experts say, no, that's more than what we need. We don't need to go that high. And so that is a question. Going higher is not going to hurt you. So if you want to go a little bit higher, it's not going to be harmful. Then there's something else that's kind of interesting. Some research is showing that not only do we need a little bit more, we need to make sure that we're getting it throughout the day. I know that I get enough protein throughout the day, but I know that sometimes my breakfast might be a little low. And so sometimes we may need to think about making sure we're getting enough at all of the meals.
Not just load up on one meal. Is there a general number of grams we're looking for?
Right, this is what I'm going to give folks as a general number. It's kind of a range. So for every 20 pounds of your body weight, think about 7 to 10 grams of protein. So if you weigh 160 pounds, that is 56 to 80 grams of protein a day. And that's a good thing to shoot for. How are you going to get that?
All right, let's talk about foods we can get that. Now, obviously, we can drink protein drinks, but what about some foods?
Right, let's look at foods because I think food is the first and best source. So let's take a look at the different foods. Obviously, meats and fish really top the list. Those are our high protein foods. And a 3-ounce serving, which is about the size of the palm of your hand, look at that. 3 ounces of fish or meat, poultry, 21 to 27 grams of protein.
All things I love to eat.
So yeah, so you get a couple of servings of that a day and you are like halfway there, right? And then a lot of people like the Greek yogurt, very high in protein. Cooked beans, starchy beans, cheese. An ounce of cheese has about 8 grams, and then eggs, pasta. So you can see a lot of different foods.
We got to
there.
wrap up. We got to get to JJ, but real quickly, I do want to ask you about the protein drinks, just real quickly.
And if you aren't getting enough protein through your foods, protein drinks are fine. A lot of people use things like Ensure or Boost. I like good old Carnation Instant Breakfast. It tastes pretty good, and it's got a lot of protein in it. So read your labels. That is the bottom line, and think about how much protein you need.
All right, Dr. Beth, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mike.